Alright, what's up guys? Today we're going to be reviewing a UPERFECT Portable Monitor. This is actually not the first time I'm unboxing this. I've owned it for several months now. Just now I've decided to do a review on it since I now actually have a little experience under my belt with it. It's a 15.6 inch portable display. Comes with this cover slash stand, so it's like magnetic. You just fold it out, and then it's got a couple indentions you use to set it up as its own stand. It's worked really great so far. It's been a really good tool to have in my arsenal. I build a lot of computers. I do a lot of troubleshooting and working on computers, and this guy just allows me to bring it out, set it up on top of whatever tower I'm using it on, and I don't have to break out a big bulky monitor and plug it in, do all that, when this thing takes up very little of my workspace, especially if it's on top of the tower I'm working on. It takes up zero virtually. It comes with a charging block, of course a user manual. The brand is UPERFECT on this one, and I'll put the link in the description. But there's a ton of, I mean, you don't have to get this particular one. There's a ton of options on Amazon and elsewhere. You know, bigger name brands you've probably heard of. I'd never heard of this brand until I bought this. It was $60 when I bought it, but you can get it now for like $69.99. I think it was on sale when I bought it. It comes with 3 different cords, which I thought was a nice touch. They give you a couple options. You're not married to one DisplayPort cord or whatever. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a DisplayPort cord. It comes with Type C to Type C video, and then HDMI to HDMI. And then this one's just to hook up to your charging block to give it power. It's USB-A to Type C. And again, it's just been great. I mean, I haven't used it like long-term basis. I basically just break it out whenever I'm working on a computer, or, you know, for not long periods of time. I'm usually just installing Windows, seeing if I'm even getting a post once I build a computer, tweaking BIOS and settings. So I haven't used it for long periods of time, but I mean, it'd be great also for somebody that just wants a second monitor for their laptop on the go. And you could even just, if you travel a lot, you could watch movies on it, hook your phone to it, and have a bigger display to watch movies and YouTube, stuff like that. But yeah, it's been a really good purchase so far, and I've never actually seen any YouTubers, tech YouTubers that is, use it, except for Greg Salazar on Fix or Flop series. I noticed he had one, and just immediately after, I thought it was great and ordered me one. And I'm glad I did, because it's like, again, I just can't brag enough on it. It's great to break out when you need it. I usually work on my kitchen table where I have a good clear workspace. I don't have a big bulky monitor. I don't have to mess with my own personal monitors or my daughter's and uncable manage them just to bring them back, hook them back up, redo my cable management. That takes up a bunch of my workspace anyway, where this guy, I can just, whenever I'm done using it, I just put it up, out of sight, out of mind. You know, it doesn't take a lot of storage space as well. But I would highly recommend it. Again, I'll put the link in the description. It's a 15.6 inch display, 1080p. They do have them all the way up to like 4K. If you want to shell the money out for it, it's definitely not going to be 60-70 bucks for a 4K display. But I just honestly didn't need anything that high resolution for what I'm doing with it. Again, I'm just building computers and installing Windows and just seeing if I get a post sometimes is all I'm doing for troubleshooting. But yeah, I definitely would recommend it. And on the topic of the last video I made on the small rig all-in-one video content creator, the build quality is really great. just a little, this is the first video I've shot on it. I say the first, this is actually the 6th time I've tried to shoot this video today. It's all metal. The build quality is great. I have no complaints out of anything on it. The tripod, the cage, the light, everything's great. But the microphone, I have had nothing but trouble out of. Whenever I plug it in, it just makes this cracking and popping noise that's just unbearable and, you know, unusable audio. So I'm actually back to, I'm using the small rig, but I'm using the built-in microphone of my phone, because that microphone, maybe I got a defective one, you know, that could be the case, but it's just, again, just unusable. And I've tried and played with it, and you know, I used the filter that came on it at first, and then I switched to the dead cat, and just to no better results. It just keeps making this terrible crackling, popping sound. So after using this for a little bit, I would still say it's all really good build quality. I would recommend everything but the mic. Like, if you do get this whole bundle, I would definitely set some money aside and expect to buy a different mic, because if it's anything like the one that I got stuck with, it's just unusable. Which, honestly, I was going to get another mic down the road anyway, because I'd like to get a lavalier mic where I can move around more freely and you guys can still hear me good. And I just kind of thought the shotgun mic would at least be better than my built-in phone quality mic, but it just was not the case. So that's just a, you know, touching base on the last video of that, now that I have some experience with it. The next video I do is probably going to be another item that I've had for several months that I definitely recommend. It's an electric air duster. I'm telling you, you get one of these things, you'll never buy canned air again. It's just a waste of money when you could do a one-time purchase. But more on that in the next video. I'll save that for the next one. But if you like these type of reviews on tech products and things, like and subscribe, and be on the lookout for more tech review videos, and hopefully we'll be able to get a computer build going pretty soon. I've definitely got enough hardware built up to where I've got about 5 or 6 builds coming up. I still have my first build that I put up for sale April 27th, and I even dropped the price on it. I don't think I'm priced too high. I just think my market in this area is really looking for more like $500 to $600 range, lower end computers, just to get their foot in the door, because I had it started out at 1,000, and then I've dropped it to 850 and then 800, and it's a great build with all new parts pretty much. It does have a 2060 graphics card in it. I think that could be holding it back, but I actually just scored a 3060 triple fan model gigabyte for 160 bucks. That was a really good score. The thing had literally never been used. A mom bought the graphics card for a kid, only to find out his computer was like 10 years old and he couldn't run it. So instead of upgrading anything, they just went out to Best Buy and bought a whole new computer. So I kind of got the best end of that deal. I ended up scoring it for 160 bucks and never to have been used. So I might throw that 3060 in that build and see if I have any better results on, you know, people trying to actually send me legitimate offers. Because so far, everyone just wants to trade me a 4-wheeler, a PlayStation, and Xbox, and things like that. Nobody's actually sending cash offers that aren't illegitimate lowball offers. But anyway, that's kind of what we've got going on lately and what we're looking to do in the future. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.